for today, we're going to be doing Tron again. We've been on a losing streak, and for some reason, every time I play Tron, I always do well with it. So we're going to play some Tron, hopefully do well with it, and hopefully not be on a losing streak anymore. It's Tron. You got your mines, you got your power plants, you got your towers. Assemble those, play your big spells, win game. If they stop you from doing that, play spells, get there, eventually win game. That's, layman's term of it. As far as the sideboard is concerned, it's the exact same list that we were running last time. Link for that will be up in the little card. Other than that, we've got our cage for the matchups where we need to stop them from doing things. We've got a pithing needle to be able to name planeswalkers. We've got a liquid metal coating to shut them off of things. We've got a bridge in case they're a super fast deck. We've got an O-Stone in case we need to take out yet another permanent. And Trinisphere in case they're prowess or something, where a turn 3 Trinisphere is typically good enough to stop them from being able to kill you quick. And then we've got a Golos, a Worm Coil, and a Walking Ballista for a creature package, so that way we can close out the game after we've played out a Karn the Great Creator. The reason I like running Golos is because it's hilarious when you get to activate Golos in Tron and hit, say, an 8-mana spell, a 10-mana spell, and a 13-mana spell. Or even just hit an 8-mana spell and another 7 or 6-mana spell. That's why we're doing it. And I'll see you guys in the league and see how well we can do. All right, match number 1 here has been found. We lost the die roll, but we're facing an 80-card deck. So we're in for a treat. We don't have a way for green, but we have 2 Tron pieces and a Sylvan Scrying. I'm tempted to keep this because we can find one of our 8 draws here, ideally. Yorion Hierarch. Okay. This O-Stone might be very relevant. Okay, well, we drew a Scrying, which isn't great. Okay. Mariner. Yeah, that's fine. We're not going to be targeting their stuff. I am here to support, and now I hate it. Why so Tron? Because I didn't have anything planned, and I didn't bother to grab a Naya Zoo list real quick. I'm sorry, Fluffy. Shh. We never didn't have it. Mill. Red Prison. I wanted a list that I can win with. I refuse to play Uro decks. What? Mill's good. I just can't win with it. Red Prison is good. I just can't win with it. They're good decks. I just don't pilot them correctly. All right. Opponent's got a sword and a hierarch, and they're missing a land drop. Makes me sad that we won't be able to do much. Just Natron. Yeah. Always just Natron. We'll play out this guy. And we'll lose out on a mana here. So let's see what opponent can do here with 3. A Teferi. Okay. That's fine. I guess we'll just get insane value off of this O-Stone. Thank you, opponent. Just don't have the force of negation. Yeah, being able to kill a planeswalker, an artifact, and 3 creatures. We'll play this out. 3 mana O-Stone. They have the Force of Negation. Okay. Yep. Value went from super high to super low real quick. On the bright side, we don't have to deal with an Ice Fang Codal. On the downside, they'll have this sword. I guess we can draw Ugin off the top and -3. Gets in for 3. Again, not connecting with the sword. Let's see what opponent do. Okay. Does this get us to Kozilek? Uses 2 mana plus 1 mana. Does not get us to Kozilek, but allows us to do something. Gonna go migrate to the couch. Ice cream? Nice. Alright, man. Enjoy. Have fun with the ice cream and the couch. Let's do this. Use our floating. Draw ourselves a card. Does that buy us anything now? Karn the Great Creator. It allowed us to get another O Stone. But we couldn't activate the O Stone? We could Blast Zone on 1, blow it up, get rid of their Hierarch and their Giver. Meh. Six mana Worm Coil. And pass the turn. Eldritch Evolution's the Mariner, meaning they get Vanifar. Okay. So we're facing Bant Pod. Scrib, untap, sack Scrib. Yeah. Puts it into play, bounces it, untaps, sacks their Rallier. Oh, sack Scrib again. V-click us? Sure. Pick a card, any card, opponent. Okay. They went with nothing. They go Village Bell. Village Bell untaps Vanifar. And they don't have a way to get to 5 yet, but I'm assuming that's Resto, which they can flicker their Village Bell to untap. And then they have Kiki Jiki. I'm assuming. Okay. At which point we can... Yeah, we'll go ahead and concede because they can make it. This comes down to, can they make the correct number? And I'm assuming they will. Because yes, we'll gain 6 here. We don't have any way to stop their combo in hand. So let's grab ourselves a Wilt and a Spatial Contortion because those are good. Thrag Tusk can come out. Trinisphere can stay out. I like Cage, Needle. I like all of these cards. We just now need to hit a Karn the Great Creator. As far as another card that I don't like, I guess we don't need the Maze Mine Tome. We're not trying to be super value here. So Bant Pod, huh? Nope. This one we can keep. It's not as strong. But we've got a search and we've got 2 lands. Ideally, we'll just hit one of our Tron pieces off of our draw here. Because, you know, we do that. We're Tron. See? Oh, but that's the one that we already have out. Okay. A Forest Pass. Breeding Pool comes into play tapped here. Razor Verge. And Gaddock Teague. Sure. Oblivion Stone while they don't have anything. And pass the turn. Teferi. Skyclave to exile our O-Stone. Yep. Sounds good, opponent. Star. Let's float mana with Star, see what we see. We see a Stirrings, that's nice. Stirrings, get mine. Any order, play mine, pass turn. We have Tron online next turn. Prime Speaker, sure. We're hoping that they don't have another Force of Negation. Do this, go get the tower. Ice Cream achieved, nice. We're facing Bant. Bant Prime Speaker. Bant Pod. This, we can Great Creator, see if they have the counter spell. They don't. Down tick, say yes. How is this worded? Search for a creature. Put that card onto the battlefield. Creature cards can't enter the battlefield. So we do Graph Diggers here. Or Liquid Metal, shut them off. Or Needle. We go Needle. Needle, name Prime Speaker. Prime Speaker Vanifar. Yes, we lose Karn here, but they don't have their pod engine. And they have to swing both at Karn here. Yep, just to deal with the Karn. When that happens, we lose Karn. One has got 4 cards in hand. Let's see, Teferi, just a Mariner. Cage because of Coco or Cord. Cage was definitely my second consideration. I was just worried about them potting out right there. Okay, so we've got 2, 4, 8. 2, 4, 6. We can ballista on 3. Doesn't do us anything right now. Kozilek is exactly what we can do. And just draw 4 off of a cast there. To see if we're dead. I mean, they would have to have... I was gonna say, they can only cord for 1. Scrib Ranger, sure. Dorian goes to hand. Sounds fun. So we'll have 3 mana with Platinum Angel. With Flash Flying Pro Blue. Yeah, I can't block that. Okay. Well, first things first. Let's get this Annihilator 4 happening. Let's see what our opponent wants to sacrifice. It sacks 4 lands plus the Mariner. Which is great for us. And do they take 12? Do they take 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ballista kill them? All right. There we go. I'm gonna be facing pot again. I still like leaving those in there. I like everything that we had. Run it back. Let's see. I see 2 Tron pieces, 2 redraws, a Karn the Great Creator, and a Blast Zone. Looks good to me. We'll get there. It's Tron. We do Tron things. Yeah, train. How's it going, Zale? I guess we'll lead on Mine and Sphere. Last turn. We've got lots of redraws at this. Mariner, yeah. Seems like a pretty good card for them. They always seem to like to have that card. Sack for a green. And play that out. Play out a Sphere. And play out a Sphere. We got lots of redraws. New favorite, clearly. So they have 4 mana, meaning they could have not cycling in the second sphere. I mean, we cycled 1 sphere. I guess we could have kept only 1 sphere out. we'd be one card deeper. Meaning if this next card is exactly power plant, we get punished. So let's see. This exactly power plant. It is not. So not as punished as we could have been. At this point, we need to dig. Stirrings, nice. Let's see this mine, or this power plant, I mean. Well, it's none of those, but it is an expedition map. Move forward, all the dog. Yep. So we're worried about, I mean, they can't flash pot in here. They can flash in Ice Fang, draw themselves a card. They're also down to 2 cards in hand. That plus a redraw there, searching. Good old Broccoli Tron. Exactly. Yeah. It's okay. We'll just draw this plant off the top and have 10. One's got 3 in hand. Coiling Oracle. Just so they get to reveal the top card. They reveal the canopy. They got to put a canopy into play. Nice. Good for them. Yeah, a great number. Second hierarch. That looks nice and pretty. One's got 1 in hand. Odds are it's a land. They swing for 4. The sub icon is the sorting hat. Kinda. It's a mage hat. Because we're all wizards. We drop forest. So we can do this, get power plant, play power plant. And then we have 5, so we can Karn the Great Creator here. And then we have 1 more. What's an artifact at 1 that we want? I guess at this point it's Cage. We'll cycle here. Karn and shut off Anafar? Yeah. Makes it so they have to have an answer to the cage. Yeah. So if they don't have the answer... Yeah. I was going to say, next turn is mana galore. We have what? We have 10 on board, so we'd have 12. Gaddock Teague comes down. Okay. Okay, opponent. That's fine. We'll just play this Blast Zone and take it up to 2 if you insist. They swing everything at 1 at me, 3 at Karn. Interesting. We go to 12. We could Plat Angel. We have the mana for that? Yes, we do. We can Blast Zone plus Platinum Angel. So we're not just dead. And then we have Blast Zone to tick up to 2 on their instep. Platinum Angels are only cast. I was just saying, did we have the mana to cast the Platinum Angel and be able to uptick Blast Zone? The answer is yes. What are we flashing in here? White, green, green, green. Restoration Angel. Neat. The flickers Codal to draw a card. Fine by me. Opponent needs a way to get rid of Platinum Angel and Grafdigger's Cage. Mainly just Platinum Angel at the moment. Yep, opponent be digging. You crazy. Yeah. You crazy if you think I'm blocking with a Platinum Angel. This card just says, deal with me. One, two, three, four. Land. Vanifar? Sure. In step, we will put a charge counter on Blast Zone. Blast Zone goes up to 2. We draw, we play out this tower, we blow up everything on 2. Gets rid of Teague. And then this takes us to 8. Ugin -4. And opponent doesn't like this. And there we go. Tron does Tron things. Taking game 1. All right, we won the die roll. Hand looks great, other than it seems to be missing a few things. Oh, we can keep this. Do we bottom a scrying here? I think we do. I just want to keep the turn 3 Platinum Angel just to see the face of our opponent. All right, let's see this spell pierce or spell snare. Either's not good for us. There's the fetch. Oh, they just got a Triumph. Neat. So we have the power plant and the tower, meaning we need mine. We'll get ourselves a mine and pass the turn. Kinnan. Okay. Blast Zone's interesting. I'm scared of what Kinnan means. So we'll drop a Platinum Angel. Yep, it's good old Kinnan Emery. There's a time warp. I'm curious as to how they get rid of this Platinum Angel. Yep, I'm gonna say it's a Breach Emery deck. So the problem is this has the words, your opponents can't win. So I'm curious as to how opponent does anything. I mean, this is just map, right? Just double map. Swing for 4 in the air. Sometimes grape shot. Okay, if they have the grape shot, sure. We're in trouble. Right. So we uptick this blast zone to 2, because that's what Underworld Breach is at, right? Make it a talisman here. Yeah, talisman comes down. Another talisman. Fun. So blast zone on 2 here just seems like a great value. And second Emery. I'm assuming they can sack. Oh, interesting. I guess it doesn't matter which one they sack. An Uro. Okay. Not a fan of that card. I also realized this is a Yorion Emery version. Interesting. So we could uptick to 3 to remove their Emery, which would stop them from being able to... It doesn't stop the breach stuff, though. Yeah, there's a time warp that they're putting on top. And then they put Yorion into hand. Okay. And Kinnan gets in. In step, we will put a counter on Blast Zone to take it to 2. And we'll go ahead and grab ourselves another land here. I don't know what we're searching for because Sanctum isn't triggered here. I guess it's just tower, have gobs of mana. This we draw. That's a nice draw. So the issue is we can't do them both. So I guess we just exile what they've got going on and force them to have things again. You were betrayed, Bunny? I'm sorry. Sanctum for the top deck Ugin. Hmm. So they take an extra turn. Okay. Meaning that's 5 mana, draw a card. Ah, and now they're going to be able to recur that. But I thought 2-man was evicted, Fluffy. Which is it? Okay, so they replay Uro here. Sorry, they have a blocker. He broke in last night. He broke in because it was too cold. Okay, you take an extra turn. Okay. Opponent, how are you dealing with the 10-10? Not the last night, but there's still snow on the ground from Monday over here. Someone's attacking with Uro, drawing themselves a card. Did they find the Mystic Sanctuary they needed? They found a Scalding Tarn, which buys them another turn with Sanctuary. We'll block. Maybe once a year. Yeah, it's about once a decade down here. Okay. They replay Uro. Have fun, opponent. Had an Ice Storm 8 years ago. That was it. Nice. Yeah, I don't get how people deal with cold, man. Let me know when Tron is gone. All right. It'll probably be Naya Zoo when Tron disappears. Okay. I'd really like to draw not these things. That is true. I mean, I guess we destroy 2 of their land stuffs. I don't see any downside to this. Let's put it that way. Destroy everything on 2, meaning they lose both their talismans. They can crack this Waterlog Grove if they want. A draw, and then we swing with Ulamog. Opponent's floating double blue. You did not complain that it wasn't hardened scales. Everything else is accurate. Exiled 20 cards. Fun. Where is your drink? Opponent just happily tanks that to the face, going down to 6. We'll drop a Worm Coil and pass the turn. I still want to know what their answer was in their deck to this Platinum Angel. I guess it'd be get me below and then bounce with Cryptic Command. Is their answer? We've seen 1 Cryptic so far. Get Stomping Grounds tapped. They swing with the Uro. I'd much rather have the Uro stay tapped, so we will tank 6. We've got 16 coming back at them. They need a creature here. Or Cryptic tap your team. That would be an option. Karn the Great Creator. I'll play out a land here. Move to combat. If we swing out, we lose Platinum Angel. Well, no. Yes, because they could have a bounce thingy. Karn, Chalice on 4, go. We don't have Chalice in the sideboard. Yorion blocks there. Opponent's got 4 cards in hand. They've got 7 cards left in their deck. So they've got... Interesting. No Underworld Breach. Good to note. Okay, Karn the Great Creator, down tick. This, I guess, go get Ballista. Neat. There we go. Getting game 1 against Yorion Shenanigans. Was Teamer? Yeah, Goose. No Zers weirding. Unfortunate. We saw the Goose, we saw the Uro. Where's the Zers? What do we want against them? They've got enough counter magic that maybe Veil's tempting. Yorion, who knows what? Yeah. Let's see. Promised End doesn't seem that great. I like the other 2 Titans. We'll keep Golos in the sideboard so that way we can be cute with Karn, maybe. And I guess we'll shave. Yeah, we don't need Swag Dad. Just cut those cards. It's a 1-lander we keep, right? No. See? Do we just bottom stirrings? It might just be bottom stirrings. Tapped steam vents. All right, opponent. Mind map, pass the turn. All right. Now for the fun part. 2021 you keep. So they'll have 2. Misty, cracks Misty. Plus. Interesting. Blood Moon. Not a card I was expecting from opponent. I'll give them that. But that's fine. We'll play hard mode. Well, there's the Experimental Frenzy. They can't cast cards from their hand. I don't know if I agree with playing that card right there. Upkeep, we draw a Sylvan Scrying. Karn the Great Creator, go get Liquimetal Coating. And say go. Right. You may play lands, can't do things from your hand. They are limited to the top card of their library. And they do not have double blue or triple blue. And so we'll shut them off of blue first. I don't know. Do we shut them off of green first or blue first? Destroys Experimental Frenzy for 4 mana. Okay. An interesting timeline. This... more scared of green at the moment. So we can shut them off of a color. Okay, that, do this, get... doesn't matter. A land. Opponent's at 4 lands for the rest of the game. Or 5 lands for the rest of the game, I should say. Urza, sure. Yep. Urza plus Emery. They get to do Emery things. Okay. Cut them off of a land once. Then we have 6 for Worm Coil. We get to block anything that they try to swing here. Mox Amber doesn't do any... well, Mox Amber taps for blue because of Urza. Sure. You can play out a Mox Amber opponent. So Ugin off the top here is what we want. Or not Ugin, Karn liberated. Opponent can spin with Urza here. Land to turn that island into something. And now we'll just be using liquid metal coating on Urza to turn Urza into an artifact so they can't produce mana. Okay, they shuffle with Urza. They see a land. Fun. We'll go expedition map. Pass the turn. Opponent's got 2 blue to their name with this Urza. 2 blue, 4 red. You see, Blood Moon's stopping me from doing one thing. How often do I care about that one thing? Yep. They do that. We could downtick with this Karn, go get Trinisphere, and just absolutely make it so they can't do anything with this Emery. Yorion to hand. Mox Amber, they have to sacrifice 1. Blue, blue, 3. They could flicker Urza and Emery. Sure. They get to exile any number of their things. Or they get to exile any number of their things. They keep the Blood Moon around. Truth be told here, I kind of want to Veil of Summer to draw a card. Neat. Yorion returns. Triggered abilities go in the stack. They milled the 3. A Paradox Engine. That looks like fun. This will go get... Doesn't matter, I guess. Forest. So there we have all of our basics. Upkeep, we draw. We draw a Stirrings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is in our sideboard? Oh yeah, this Oblivion Stone to blow up the world. It unlocks their mana, but it unlocks our mana. Down tick. Oh, stone. 1, 2, 3. And put a stop on their upkeep. And we'll go ahead and just swing with the Worm Coil. It's not sticking around. Blocks with Yorion and the Construct. Okay. Yeah, it's got Death Touch. So 1/1. We make some tokens. The tokens won't be sticking around, but that's fine. And step upkeep. Let's make Urza an artifact. You get to spin now, opponent. Spin now or forever hold your peace. Opponent's tanking on this. All right. They don't get to spin. In step, so this would unlock Cryptic Command for them. So we're gonna put a fate counter on our Karn the Great Creator. Upkeep, we draw an Ugin. Six, 7, 8. Mr. Spirit Dragon. Do you have the Force of Negation plus a blue card? Okay, they're gonna go with that route. Sure. Damping Sphere. That's a nice card. This -4. All right. And now we will go here. Steam Vents. Uptick, get rid of that. Opponent has realized that the writing's on the wall. They will have 3 mana for the rest of the game, and we'll have a Ugin. Yeah, there we go. Tron doing Tron things. Let's keep it up. 2-0. They take the play. This hand looks great other than it's missing things. I mean, we're missing payoff, but do we need payoff with a hand like this? We've got the O-Stone in case they're fast. We've got redraw. We've got take a look off of our redraw. We've got a map to get ourselves to Tron. Basic planes. Okay. Never a fan of opponent leading on just a planes. Double planes into Thalia. Okay, facing taxes. Bit unfortunate. Ballista. I like that next turn. As long as they don't have Arbiter into quarter here. Well, that's not a quarter, so that's fine. Oh, but you're gonna make our lands enter tapped. I mean, that's fine, I guess. From the aspect of... Yes, we lose out on 2 mana, but... Whatever, 2 mana is 2 mana. That we draw a fun one. Interesting, we could O-Stone here. And just kind of say, do your worst. What do we have after the O-Stone? Not a lot. Whereas this would just be Ballista on 2, get rid of Thalia? That seems alright. I can't click done. Undo that last payment. Done. Hit the Thalia and pass the turn. Okay. No blocks. We can only play 1 spell a turn. Skyclave. They get to Skyclave our Hangerback or Walking Ballista, which doesn't do anything. That happens. We have Tron mana online. Opponent has Path. And play Big Daddy Karn. Exile Birdie. Pass turn. Sure, that's a nice Giver of Runes, opponent. And a Maul. Okay, so they get to equip to the Skyclave Apparition, and then they get to kill Karn. Cool. And Karn dies, I'm assuming. Yep. We draw a power plant, which is what we need. Because we can just go O-Stone, pass the turn. If opponent does anything, we pop O-Stone. don't think they have anything on with flash. So that gets rid of their Maul and a Giver. Skyclave, they have a Stone Forge, which will get them Batter Skull. Okay. We will go ahead and play out Sphere. Crack said Sphere, drawing ourselves a card. Stirrings, trying to find things. These all look like fun things. We have enough mana for Karn Liberated again. Well, what could Karn the Great Creator get us? Some fun things, but nothing important. So we'll do Karn Liberated. Any order, put that away. Sanctum. And go ahead and do that. And drop out a star. And then do Liberated. Say yes. Get ourselves a Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger. Karn Liberated comes down. We will exile their Stoneforge Mystic. Pass the turn. Opponent's got Batter Skull +1 in hand. Sure, they play out a Batter Skull. Upkeep, we draw a Karn Liberated. How nice. Exile a card from their hand. They got rid of a Skyclave Apparition. That's only 9. Okay, then we will go Liberated. And keep this one. Exile that Batter Skull. And cycle Star. Neat. And draw land, play out the map, play out the star. Have enough mana to do everything next turn. Opponent's been Tron locked out of the game. They draw another card. And they concede. Cool. So, facing taxes, I like Contortion and Dismember. Other than that, they don't have any enchantments that we're worried about. They don't counter our things. We can't make them hexproof from what they're doing. Everything else I kind of want to leave in the sideboard anyway. The Thragtusk, I really don't want to bother with trying to take their turn. It's not bad, but taxes is not fun to have to take their turn for them and make the taxes player hurt themselves. All right, mulligan, no Tron pieces. Mulligan again, down to 5. We can keep on the premise that Ostone and Karn are decent enough. Huh. What does Karn get us? Not a lot. We'll put Karn on bottom. I hope that we can go Stirrings, hit ourselves stuff, or ideally see a Tron land in the top. Thank you. Do that. Play out Sphere, pass turn. Hope opponent doesn't have the Thalia on turn 2. No turn 2 Thalia. Yeah, buddy. Upkeep, we draw. There's nothing that could vial in. We do that. We play out Tower. We play out Scrying. We get ourselves a mine here. Make them have the land disruption. Vials in a giver. Yep. Vial goes to 2. They have 3 mana. They get in for 1. Upkeep, we draw. We draw beautifully. And Karn liberated. We'll go ahead and exile the Vial. Okay. No idea what opponent kept. If they had just F6'd through that Vial. Okay. So whatever they have is not relevant. They concede there. At this point, we have O-Stone and Spheres. We would cycle using a mine. We'd draw the tower, cycle using mine, see Stirrings, and then take a look at the top 5. I'm assuming we can hit something useful. We don't know. Anyway, a 3-0 with Tron. Let's continue. We won the die roll. We will gladly take the play. Nope. Yep. Actually, the more that I look at it, the more this is no. Kinda, sorta gotta keep. It feels very awkward because it doesn't do anything that Tron wants to do. I'll go to 4. Okay. I mean, I can't ask for a better 4. Because we want the map, we want to the mine, we want the plant. So it's those 3. The question is, Tome, Engine, or Angel? How many decks are running Artifact Hate main board right now? It can't be that many. It's got to be Angel and hope that this is good enough. Hope that they don't have the turn 2 if they're oops. Okay, well. It is oops. And it's not necessarily oops. That's typically more of a red-green Belcher. Now, can Belcher... Is Belcher any target? That's what this comes down to, is Belcher any target? Ah, that bot's not in here. Okay, well, that's a Blood Moon. Nice of our opponent. Dang. 1 card too low. This draw a card. Blast Zone's not terrible. That Forest is what we want at this point. Any order, play the Forest. Combat hit for 4. Yep, Charbelcher is any target, meaning that they just have to hit us twice. We have to go through 2 activations of Belcher. Awkward. We're gonna be a turn short. Opponent's at 9. Tome won't do it. Okie doke. So we know we're facing Red Green Belcher, and we know that they like Blood Moon mainboard. In step, they Belcher Platinum Angel, and upkeep, they Belcher us. Alright, Platinum Angel takes 50 points of damage. Platinum Angel dies. Upkeep. Aw, they didn't do it in the upkeep? Come on now, opponent. Neat, I take 49. Let's see what's revealed. Anything special? Nope. Just Blood Moon's main board. Charbelcher. So Karn the Great Creator is definitely near our top of cards we want to be keeping. They don't have any alternate win conditions here. Doesn't mean they don't have any alternate win conditions, especially considering how they have the blue. Makes me think that they probably have Thassa's as a way for alternate win con. But other than that, okie doke. Let's move on to the sideboard. Let's get ourselves some wilts because they destroy artifacts and enchantments. Get rid of a Thragtusk and throw away Platinum Angel. And buys us 1 target. They're already gonna be hurting for target stuff because we're gonna be going hard for this Karn. I guess we can take out Maze Mind Tome. And we'll keep out Platinum Angel because it allows us to get Platinum Angel off of Karn. I would love to take the play. We want to see Karn the Great Creator and a Wilt. Man, these other cards were lands. That'd be a snap keep. So we've got no payoff. Tower Sphere, pass turn. Okay, this we draw ourselves an O-Stone. Not terrible there. Hey, there we go. This Sylvan Scrying, go get ourselves the mine, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Get the mine, pass the turn. Opponent has to have a fast Blood Moon here. That Shockin' Exile Monkey hit me with the fast Blood Moon. Manamorphose. Okay. Do we have another monkey and we're just going to kill me right now? Recrosses. Let's see what their alternate win condition is here. It is the Thassa's Oracle and the Undercity Informer. Meaning we get to go Karn the Great Creator. Go get Pithing Needle. Name Undercity Informer. Right? Yeah. Do they have any artifact destruction? No. No. Oh, they've got a Nature's Claim. Okay. So We're looking at... They would have to keep Nature's Claim, Coco. Anyway, we're putting that on bottom. Karn the Great Creator. This down tick. Say yes. Go get. Ooh, we could get coding and shut them off of a mana in their upkeep. I don't know how much that hurts them. I think it's Needle Name. I think the play is Needle Name under City Informer. Okay. Opponent needs red mana here. They have the monkey to exile. We both wheel. Looks like a pretty good wheel to me. Exiles a monkey. And Pyretic Ritual to get to 3 red mana. They need a green source here. Okay. Opponent realized that Karn the Great Creator shuts off WinCon 1. Pithing Needle shut off WinCon 2. So... we just need to do that again. Anything that we want to stop them from being able to do? Nope. Okie doke. Looks good to me. Run her back. Right? Special contortions and dismembers don't do anything. Yep. Let's see what we can do. They chose to play first. They mulligan to 6. We've got Power Plant and nothing else. Mulligan to 6. We've got Power Plant, Mine, Map, and a Liberated. This looks good. As far as what we're putting back, I guess it's Ballista. Yep. It's probably a Worm Coil. Because Ballista we can play out earlier if they go for a fast Blood Moon. Mine Map. Fast turn. And turn Timber shocks it in. Exiles a monkey. Blood Moon. There's that fast Blood Moon we were talking about. We need a Wilt. Wilt. Tower. We'll play a Ballista on 1 here. Hope opponent doesn't have Manamorphose to recross. And hope our 1/1 will get there. They have the Spike Field. Fun. And ping them for 1. built off the top here. Karn the Great Creator's all right. If they don't have anything. We'll play out another map and pass the turn. Hope they don't have mana acceleration to kill us here. They've only got 3 cards, so that'd have to be a very phenomenal 3. Let's go get ourselves a forest. Upkeep, we draw a forest. Karn the Great Creator. Hold down tick. Let's say yes. Trinisphere throws their whole combination out of whack. And coding also just shuts them off of mana. I'll go coding past turn. Has the bolt. Okay. And 3 mana awakening. Draw 2. And Karn the Great Creator off the top. That's not that card. Okay. So we will go liquid metal coating, pass the turn. And we'll put a stop on their upkeep, just so we continue to practice. Me. Doesn't matter, that's an artifact. So we'll have 7 shortly here. Yep. This, that. Tower. Upkeep. We draw ourselves a Great Creator. And do that. Hit the Olagad. Looks like opponent's conceding because Magic's breaking. There we go. 4-0. All right. Because at that point we cut them off of 1 land. They then have to deal with this shutting off their main win condition, meaning they have to go for exactly the Thassa's stuff, and they don't really have a great way for green. Then we have Karn Liberated, shut them off of green completely using Karn the Great Creator, get rid of their Blood Moon, and then just start going to town. 4-0. Let's see if we can get that 5-0 with Tron. All right, we won the die roll. Let's take this play. We've got mine, map, star. Down to 5 we go. That was a close 7. I didn't like that it was 2 of the same piece. We can keep 5 of these. We'll get rid of Liberated and Ballista. Say done. Upkeep. We'll remove their stop that we have there. And go mine, star, pass turn. Hope to hit Tron piece that we don't have, so that way the scrying is phenomenal. All right. Is this Ponza? It's Dredge. Oh no. Dredge versus Tron for the boss battle. If we draw an Ulamog, not great for us. Draw ourselves a card here. Not what we wanted to see. You, that, scrying. Guess it's tower. we're a ways away from being able to do anything. Yep, they milled 2. Okay, didn't hit anything scary there. That's good. Oh no, they hit a dredge. They dredge 4, hit a creeping chill. And what else? Oh, reunion. Okay. It's not as bad as it could be. Reunion pitches a conflagrate in the... Okay, they hit 1 dredge, they hit 2 dredge. But now they've got enough for this ox next turn. Meaning their graveyard's starting to look very scary. A walking ballista. We go ahead and play out the O-Stone in case. What do we have against Dredge? I guess we have... Oh, we don't have a lot. I guess Bridge, but we want to keep Bridge in the sideboard because it's a card we want to be hitting off of Karn the Great Creator. Okay, they play Bloodstained and probably Ox. Would be my guess. That way they have this to go get. If they are running Bloodghasts, they can get Bloodghasts. So we need Power Plant into Karn, the Great Creator. Yeah, Ox happens. Amalgam trigger plus Ox. Yield until next end step. Okay. Milled with the Shriekhorn. And now they're discarding their hand and they're gonna... Oh, triple Narcomoeba. But they had Bloodghast. Alright. They hit a good amount there. We're taking 6, 8, 13 to the face next turn. And then they have Conflagrate for 3. Actually, we're dead, aren't we? Bit out of order there, Karn. Karn the Great Creator. Because they didn't get this Bloodghast back right away, I think we've got enough time for this to go get this bridge and us to live underneath a bridge. As long as we don't draw... Like, ideally we hit a land and we can go Ensnaring Bridge plus Ballista on 1. Yeah, you get this. You get your Bloodghast. Okay. So it's 8, it's 13. And then they have the Life from the Loam to dredge back and get back 3 cards. Fetch. Kill us. If they have a fetchable. Oh, or they'll just hit a Creeping Chill. I'm pretty sure that makes us just dead. Because they can comp for 4, take us down to 10, and hit us for 13. Yeah. Waiting on them to do it. So just a turn slow. Okay, they go for their Life from the Loam first. Again, the same end result. We knew what was happening here. Now they con flag us for 5, taking us down to 9, and even with the 3 from the creeping chill, we would still be dead to what their board is. Making sure they turn them all sideways at us. All right, there we go. Opponent got it. So bridge is going to be our main out. They're probably going to bring in hate. Contortions and dismembers don't do a heck of a whole lot because their stuff is graveyard recursion. We could bring in a cage just to try to stop them. But I feel I'd rather hit that off of Karn because cage isn't bad to hit off of Karn. Is there anything that we want before? No. I think it's just keep a better hand. Now that we know what we're facing. Looking for Karn the Great Creator. Right? Like Dredge might bring in Thoughtseize stuff. We can do this. Yeah, great. Because I hit submit. Oh, no. We're still good. Come over here. Big Mama come out. Hit submit again. Just because Veil allows us to get rid of their Thoughtseize stuff if that's what they're trying to do here. All right. I would love to take the play. I see mine. I see mine. I see a Karn, though. And we'll try it. We'll get punished. Mind Star, pass turn. Blood Crypt tapped. Okay, opponent. This we draw a Cataracts. That's unfortunate. This, draw ourselves a card, see a Sanctum. And cry a bit on the inside. Do this, grab Tower or Plant. We'll grab Tower. So I'm assuming they have got Cathartic Reunion here. Probably how we're gonna lose. Of an O-Stone turn 3, Karn turn 4, Cage turn 5. O-Stone is really just to sit there and look pretty. Okay, Tower. 1, 2, 3. O-Stone. Pass turn. I guess O-Stone makes a pretty good 3/3 blocker. Okay. Opponent gets in for 2. And Blood Moon. Sure. I already was not hitting Tron. Blood Moon does nothing. Karn the Great Creator. Uptick. O-Stone. Pass turn. We have ourselves a blocker for this Karn. Opponent plays out a Bloodstained Mire. And Ancient Grudge's artifact creature. Neat. Guess what? Hope you have a second Grudge, opponent. That's going at Karn. Sounds good. Karn will take 2. Meaning we'll lose Karn here to go down. But they'll need second Grudge. They can't flash back. Oh, that's so nice. Yes. Cage. Play Cage. Alright. Fast turn. They cycle the Forgotten Cave? Sure. A dredge deck that's not dredging is no problem for a Tron deck. So they can get rid of Karn the Great Creator here. We play new Karn. Hope to find ourselves a land. And paying costs. And Cathartic Reunion. Okay. They discard 2 Stinkweeds. And they draw some cards. They play out a Shriekhorn. They play a Mountain. Upkeep, we draw. That's a nice draw. Go ahead and play Karn the Great Creator. And go up. No target. And then we'll have a Karn Liberated. I don't want to get rid of their Blood Moon, however, because it doesn't buy us any more mana. And Karn goes down to 4. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand. Upkeep, we draw the Power Plant. That's the greatest draw we could have had. And go with the Liberated. Looks like opponent's conceding. Okay. Because we exile the Bloodghast, we uptick here. Opponent has to get through the Grafdigger's Cage. And then we also get to exile their Blood Moon, play out this Power Plant, Ulamog, and yeah. Get to do Tron things. Okay. I still agree with what we did. Opponent's probably not going to be hitting Host Stone with Ancient Grudge anytime soon anymore. This is interesting. It can't produce the green that this hand requires. So we'll mulligan. And we snap this hand off. I guess this is bottom the Liberated. In case they have the Blood Moon. Stomping Ground, Shriekhorn, that'll happen. That's a pretty good start. We'll go Mine, we'll go Sphere. They mill themselves for 2. Mills a Shriekhorn and a Veil. Or Merchant with a Veil, not Veil. Mill themselves 2 more. Hit an Ox. Okay, good. No Dredge. They could fetch here and then play Life from the Loams. Or they have a Loam in the yard? Looks like that's what they're doing. Oh, they had a Cathartic Reunion and 2 Dredge spells. Okay. They had an Archamoeba. And lots of things. Okay. We're in a bit of trouble here. We're okay. From the aspect of it does not look like they hit anything relevant. Other than this Narcomoeba and the Bloodghast. Next turn's a bit scary because they have Dredge into the Ox. Let's crack this, draw ourselves a card. Go that, do Scrying, play out Power Plant. Or pick up Power Plant, I should say. Next turn we have Karn plus Cage, which will be a bit on the late side. But I don't know how else. Like, this is just a hand filled with lands. We could Karn plus Bridge, but again, 1, 2, 3, 4, we'd have 5 in hand. That doesn't stop any of their attacks. It's definitely Cage. Looks like both Grudges are in the yard. However, this is a pitched Ox. Meaning we're probably a turn slow. I mean, they have to 20 us. So we could go get like O-Stone. Yeah, Ox gets pitched. They do this. One prized amalgam. That is a major whiff on their part. That is so nice for us to see. 11 cards left in their deck. The problem is that in those 11 cards is 4 Creeping Chills. Archamoeba gets in for 1. We take 1. We're down to 19. We'll have Tron. This happens. This goes and gets Cage because I really don't want them casting anything in their graveyard. Cage, play Cage. Pass turn. I mean, if you're them, you just take these natural draws, right? Because you kill Karn, hit for 8. Interesting that they chose to mill 3. You see, we're in a pickle. Okay. They picked up 3 cards. Assuming that's 3 at Karn and then 8 at me. Yep. So they dredge 5 next turn. Assuming they didn't get rid of all of their Creeping Chill. And we die. Blood ghasts will come back. We need Ugin off the top. Ugin. So that's... There's nothing that we can have there, is there? Does creep control target? I don't think so. I think it's each opponent. We'll have to just read when they hit it. Because problem is this is 11. Yeah. So that's lethal. They didn't have to do anything. We take Exacxies and die, and Dredge beats us out. We go 4-1 with Tron. Not great, but not terrible. I can never complain. Tron's always fun. We got to do Tron things. We didn't get to do any of the Golos fun shenanigans, but you know, I don't ever expect to be able to do that. I'm just running it because I can. So that's Tron. And I'll see you guys in the next video.